Joining us now is Michelle Stephenson, Bondi Ward Councillor at Waverley Council. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
How are you? I mean, this is just so horrific what's happened in Bondi.
It really is horrific, and I'm trying really hard to hold it together because it's not about me. It is about the people in my community and what they're going through. But it is overwhelming. I mean, this community is so close knit, and we are so we are really feeling it at the moment. If I'm going to be honest, really feeling it. But what I'm loving is that everyone's coming together in hope and in grief, but also with love.
Absolutely. We are seeing such a huge outpouring of love. We're seeing people laying flowers, writing notes, saying prayers, lighting candles, and sending so much love to the Jewish community at this time. I want to get your thoughts on how the community is doing, how we've seen volunteers, we've seen shop owners coping with a terrorist attack for the very first time. But one of the silver linings in this horrific evil attack is the acts of bravery that we have seen. And I think one of the most incredible moments was when we witnessed this hero, a Muslim man by the name Ahmed Al-Ahmed, who tackled one of the gunmen who was opening fire. Let's just look at this.
Oh! C'est un malade. Oh mon gros! Oh! Ouais, mais il y a son pote, il va se faire tirer dessus. Il est trop con le mec qui a l'arme.
Just incredible. I mean, what a hero, saving lives in that moment.
Absolutely. And this kind of speaks to the very heart of what being an Australian is. It's about really jumping in and trying to save your fellow man in a really tough situation. I mean, we are thankful that we had people like him on site at that time. The Bondi Lifeguards as well. I have to say they did an incredible job. Our surf lifesavers. I just spoke to local business owner of the surf lifesaving school, and she said they had, the surfers in there with boards carrying people, and, they were trying to save people who were doing surfing lessons. There were bullets going past, and everyone was just jumping in to help everyone else. And that, to me, speaks volumes about what our community really is about at its core and what Australians really are about.
Absolutely, and that's what makes us so proud to be Australians. We are so proud that Bondi is normally such a safe place.
Yep.
And I think that's why we are so rattled. I mean, I've been speaking to people who were there. Initially, people thought it was fireworks that were going off. They couldn't imagine that it would be gunshots at Bondi Beach. How are the shop owners holding up? I mean, I was speaking to a few yesterday, naturally in tears. I don't know how to cope with something like this. We've never experienced anything like this.
No, absolutely. And I know they're really trying to take care and be mindful of their young employees, particularly around the mental health piece, especially in the lead up to Christmas. The businesses are doing okay. Look, I've been fielding phone calls. They're asking me, should we open? What should we do? I think at the end of the day, a lot of them were closed yesterday out of respect, which I think is really lovely. But, people are starting to open up, and I think that that's important. People need spaces where they can come together, particularly restaurants, cafes, bars. People want to come together. They want to sit there. They want to discuss with their fellow community members. So I think that's really important. There are also some that are still in that kind of conflict zone who can't open up yet.
Yeah.
And they're being patient, they understand. But I did kind of assure them that hopefully there'll be some financial assistance. I know Anthony Albanese did announce that there would be. So hopefully he follows through with that.
And I suppose looking ahead, it's really how we heal from this. And I think seeing the community come together, rally amongst one another, lay flowers, shed tears together, support one another in any way that they could. I mean, the amount of people that have been showing up and just going to Bondi Beach to pay their respects to those who were killed says so much about how we look after one another moving forward. And also Premier Chris Minns paying a tribute to the Opera House. The Opera House was lit up last night, signifying the religious holiday of Hanukkah, 2 lit candles representing the second day of the holiday period. I mean, there's so much solidarity for the Jewish community, which is so important right now.
Absolutely, and Chris Minns has been a really good leader in this space. I do have to give him props in this because, you know, he's been really strong when the anti-Semitism has ramped up. He's been there and he has really called it out, and I really do appreciate that. I think no matter what side of the political divide you are on, if you are there and you are supporting our Jewish community, then you are a strong ally, and I think that that's important. And we really need to be rallying around our Jewish community at the moment.
Absolutely.
Because they have been living in fear since October 7th, and they have felt neglected, and they have felt like no one has been listening. I've been listening. I know other members of my team have been listening, and I know that other leaders have been listening, but unfortunately it's been falling on deaf ears, I think, at a federal level.
Absolutely. Michelle Stephenson, thank you so much.
Thank you.